Kestra releases multiple updates throughout the year, which include bug fixes, new features, and more. And it's great to be able to upgrade, but it's important that the upgrade is in your hands and not done automatically. Now, upgrading can seem daunting, but I'm going to walk you through how you can best upgrade your Kestra instance to make sure that you don't run into any issues unexpectedly, and you can easily roll back if you do run into any issues. We generally aim to release a major version of Kestra every 2 months or so, with minor releases happening weekly or bi-weekly. This means that if you're running the latest tag, which is the tag that we use by default, every time you restart your Kestra instance, it will pull the latest version from Docker Hub. Now, this is useful, but it does mean sometimes you might introduce breaking changes before you're ready to handle them. Now, what you can do, and this is what we would recommend, is when you go into the tags, we'd recommend that you select a version, such as here. I can zoom that in a little bit. As you can see here, if you're using version 0.22, set this as your tag. So here I can go into my Docker Compose and I can easily change my tag to be version 22.13 to make sure that I'm using that version and it's not going to automatically change. This means that you can decide when you want to change the versions, and all you have to do again is just update that tag there and it will automatically update. Now, if you're using something like Kubernetes with Helm charts, what you can do is use the Helm upgrade and you can set the image tag to a specific version. And then again, just run this command again when you want to update to a later version. For example, the 0.23 release is coming up, and so you may want to update to that once you're happy that you're not going to face any changes. Now, if you're using the standalone .jar file, what you can do is again download the jar file from the GitHub releases tab. I can access that here, and then when you download that, just replace what you were using with this one, and it will then use Kestra with this. So then you just start it up with the command line prompt as you have been doing, and then it will use the newer version of Kestra. This won't auto update in the same way that maybe Docker will or Kubernetes will, but it's important to understand how you can change the version without removing any of your existing data. Now, regardless of whether you're using the standalone or you're using Docker or Kubernetes to deploy Kestra, you can also use the GitHub release notes to understand what's changed. This is important for helping you understand, is there a breaking change for a feature that you're currently using? Are there new features introduced that you need to use? So here, for example, we can see what's changed. So for example, if I go back to our recent release 0.22, I can see all of the enhancements added along with the pull requests associated with them if I want more details. But I can also see, if I go a little bit further down, we can also see any of the breaking changes as well. So here's fixes, and here we can see the breaking changes that have been introduced. So this is the key thing to make sure that you're not going to face any changes. And if you are, on the Kestra website, we actually have migration guides to help you with this. So if you go onto the documentation and then undo manage Kestra, we've got migration guides for each version. So here, for example, we just saw that the default tenant is deprecated in the previous version. We can now understand what we can do to resolve that problem going forward. Now, it's also worth noting that if you want to roll back after you've upgraded, maybe there's a breaking change, you can roll back by again just changing that image tag back to the previous version. I've done this a number of times when a bug has been introduced or something isn't quite working as expected and I need it to work in a timely manner. I can roll back to a previous version and there's no issues. Open a ticket on GitHub or mention it in our Slack and that bug will get fixed in no time. So hopefully that gives you a little bit more confidence when upgrading your Kestra instance. Now, if you do run into any issues, let us know in the Slack community where we can help you navigate how to upgrade.